Alright, so welcome to our first ever sort of relaxed sparring session. Today I'm going to be playing Blitz games against my students. I'm going to be accepting challenges. So by the way, for you guys who are using anonymous accounts, please send me a message on WhatsApp if you haven't already done so. That way I know I know who you guys are, and I know that you guys are part of this class. Alright, so just give me a second. I'm gonna open the chat, see if anyone's there. Right. And right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the challenge. So I'm gonna start with, sorry, just give you a second, yeah. I'm gonna make sure that everything's alright. Okay, chat's going. And I'm gonna start with Parker, and then he was the first one to challenge me, so let's go ahead and start with him. I'm gonna take this, one step at a time. Yeah, it's gonna first come first serve basis. Maybe playing one game at a time, obviously. Okay, e4. Let's go for the Karo Khan, shall we? Karo Khan is a good line. Right. Yeah, just can't really go wrong with this. H3. Can I take and play something like Queen B6, maybe? I'll do that, yeah? Then I'll play Queen B6. I'm hitting this pawn, I'm hitting this pawn. Looks good to me. Looks very nice. Not sure to defend both of these things, but we'll see. Bishop e3. I was expecting actually knight e2, so if takes, then you go rook b1 and take on b7. Maybe there I bishop b4 check. Okay, so now I think I can get away with taking this pawn. Now I love free pawns. So show me what you got. Knight e2. Okay. Okay, let me develop with tempo. Reckon you have to move the king, right? Really? Wow. Right, let me take this. No, you really have to move the king. Is there not another pawn? Queen c2. Oops. Okay, makes sense. Makes perfect sense. I'll do something like this maybe. My plan is pretty obvious. When I start hitting the queen, I'll see where you go. Okay, I should be able to do this now. I'm gonna do it. Okay, now we're just simplifying. When we are material, it can't really be a bad idea to simplify further. Maybe this is even more accurate. Nope, I can't do that. Not yet. Okay, let's just play rook c8. Simple chess. c2. Can I do it now? Well, it doesn't win material, but seems to still be good enough. It's a lot of pawns. Interesting. That's mate. Alright. So far so good. Let's see if there are any other challenges. Well, guess we can go with Isaac. Let's go win streak 1, 2, 3. Gonna accept that challenge. Okay, so be a tough games. Let's go e4, d4, knight d2, knight f6. Somebody knows his theory pretty well. I believe we play c3 and then put the other knight on f3. I don't really know the theory here. I'm just sort of improvising. I think I do this. Again, it's more of an improvisation than anything. f6. Wow, somebody's really well booked up here. Well, somebody knows more than me, certainly. f6. I don't know what to do. And also, am I supposed to take this guy? Or something? I think I am, actually. Maybe not, now he's thinking. Could have been a bad move. Because it's not really my type of opening. So, I'm not so familiar with the ideas of this line. But okay, we have a playable position. Bishop d7. Sorry. Try again. Yeah, king h1 I think is like a logical move. I want to develop this bishop, but then knight g4 would be coming, so I'm kind of hoping I can drop this guy back to g1 if necessary. That's why I've sort of left that square empty. Okay, bishop e8. Fight is on. Opponent's playing very well. It's going for bishop h5. That makes a whole lot of sense, honestly. Alright, let's go for... Oh, I don't like my knight on g3. I don't like to allow bishop h5 though. This is not a nice decision. Wait, can I play something like knight g5? Hitting this pawn on e6? I guess he just plays something like queen d7. Okay, I can't really take advantage of that. Yeah, not so sure actually. And then he'll play h6, chase my knight back. I'm not so happy with my current options, I have to say. Bishop is coming to h5. Yeah, I think my opponent is playing very well here. What can I say? He's really playing very well. It's starting to outplay me a bit. This is not nice. I'm just gonna play rook c1. I'll let him play bishop h5. It's not like I had really anything that I could do about that, so I'm gonna let him do it. Shouldn't spend too much time, because if we get into time trouble, it's really anyone's game, so probably best not to let that happen. A6. Okay. He is also waiting. Makes sense, I guess. You know, I actually have another idea. I don't know whether this is any good, but seems interesting to me. Or it could also be that I just blundered. No, not like serious blunder, but they might miss something. Maybe I haven't. Maybe it's still good. Makes sense. It makes perfect sense. My plan was to go f5. I still don't see anything wrong with my plan. Seems perfectly playable. So I'm gonna go for it. f5. That seems like a possibility. So don't see anything wrong with it. Should probably not pre-move, considering this is actually being streamed. I could get, you know, stream sniped is something pretty bad, but yeah. Bishop d7, okay. Interesting play. Wait a second. Do I have this move? e5, that's only move, I guess. Okay, I should take, right? No, I guess I take this guy. I'm not sure whether that was the right decision, actually. Wow, this is really heating up now. I'm just gonna go. I don't want to spend too much time. Why am I pre-moving that? That makes no sense. Starting to feel a bit nervous here. Opponent's not giving in easily. Really making it hard for me. h6. Again, makes a lot of sense. Okay, he's trying to play knight d6. We can do this. Wait, what am I doing? Don't know what I'm doing. I'm blundering everything. I've hung material. This is terrible. This is a total nightmare. What am I doing? I panicked in time travel. I've totally panicked in time travel. I'm going to lose this. There was no reason to panic. My position was actually pretty good. I don't know why I did that. Alright. Such is life. Such is life. That's really not a good start to the stream. Then again, what can you really do? Sometimes it's just not your day. It's just not your day, is it? It's not my day today. What is going on? That's a free rook. It's a free bishop. I am so lucky in this game. I'm so lucky. I was so lost, honestly. I was so lost. It's a free knight. It's just too lucky. My god. Can't be affording to play like this, yeah? I'm playing so badly. Yep, I'm gonna queen and mate. Okay. That was a terrible game. It's just terrible. I don't know. Definitely should have played better there. Alright. Let's go on to the next game. Well, we have Hauser here. I believe Hauser was the next one to challenge. I don't know who Curry fan is. If you're a Curry fan, can you send me a message in WhatsApp and just to let me know who you are. So make sure that I'm playing someone in this class or maybe in another one of my group classes. Right, game's on. E4, D5. Takes. I'm gonna try this system with knight F3. It's an interesting line. Queen A5. Interesting, so it stopped D4. Okay, fair enough. Still gonna play. Actually, what should I play here? Maybe I just like develop normally. I'm not sure I want the knight on C3. Maybe I want the pawn there instead. That's why I'm moving the bishop first. Because I really don't know. Knight F6. Now I'm gonna castle. I might want to put a pawn on C3. That's why I didn't put the knight there. Bishop G4. Let's chase this guy away. Okay, now let's play D4. E6. Okay, let's play C3. Solid chess. Nothing special, just very, very solid, very, very boring chess. But boring chess wins games, right? So, okay, gonna go bishop F4. Again, very, very boring setup. Now knight D2. Again, very boring. Yeah, see, the thing about boring chess is that it works. That's why Magnus and co play boring solid chess, because it works. Okay, I'm gonna go back to D3. You can eat my bishop. I'm gonna go back as well. No worries. Okay, it's thinking about playing C5, but there's not a threat now. So maybe I'm thinking, can I try to seize the initiative somewhere here? So I'm thinking of A4 myself. That seems logical. B4, and my idea was to play a move knight C4. So trying to vacate this square for my knight. Queen must go. I guess maybe back to D8 or something. I don't see any others. Well, maybe you can go to like D5 or something. I just realized that actually might be a better square. So I thought he had to go to D8, but maybe he doesn't. Perhaps he doesn't. What an intriguing position. Yeah, queen d5 I think is best move. Yeah, my students are starting to play very well here. Well, I mean, I was losing in one of the games, so clearly they're doing something right, and I'm not. But that's alright. I'm gonna get them back sometime. Play knight e5. Hopefully I'm getting a bit more warmed up here. c5. Ooh. Oh, it's really heating up now. It's really heating up. Ooh. c5. Wow. One thing I'll say about my students, they're really brave. You're not afraid to ask me the difficult questions. Wow. Okay. Right. I'm gonna take here. I'm gonna see how he recaptures, and we'll take it from there. Knight takes. Okay. So my plan was to go rook e1. Try to go for bishop e4 ideas. Maybe the solid chess hasn't worked out so well. My opponent's doing really well. He's got a great position. Very nice position. And well, he's allowed bishop e4. Find a bit puzzling. Don't see anything wrong with it. I'm gonna go bishop e4. I guess the idea is like knight c5 takes knight b3 takes knight e1, but I think I have bishop e4 at the end. And it, well, I'm not sure. What am I talking about? Does that even work? I'm not even sure that works. Okay, I have to take this guy, right? I have to take this guy. Bishop takes d5. Oh. Have I calculated this correctly? That's the question. If I haven't, I could be in all sorts of trouble, actually. Yeah, okay, so now knight c2 could be an idea, because then rook c1 runs to b3. So perhaps I have to drop this back to e4, so that it doesn't have the c2 square. Knight b3, I think I'm just in time with bishop c2, followed by c takes d4, and I should be fine there. I should be. Oh, do I have anything better? Not any knight move, or any bishop move, so I guess I have to drop my bishop back to c2. And then we'll see, I guess. We'll see. It's also not out of the question to go for some sacrifice. That's also possible. Okay, he plays knight a5, which don't quite understand. Seems very free to me. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. Why not? Okay, let's play knight c6. And bishop e3 is of course my idea. Now that pawn is gone, you know, I'm gonna take it with d9. Why not? Should be pretty easy, this one. Okay, let's go into c7. Rook c2. Okay, we can just play something normal, like even h4. He's not threatening anything, so we just play g3, then we move the bishop, and it should be game over. Unless he gives me this pawn, which should be even easier. That's mate. Okay. Right, let's see if there are any other challenges. Oh, we have... Who is... Oh, we're down to Curry Fan. Who is Curry Fan? I don't know who is Curry Fan. Never heard of Curry Fan. I have heard of I mean, I just started with Park Hyun, so I like someone a bit different. Okay, Ian 4 has gone for a 5+0 challenge. Okay, I'm gonna take him up on that, alright? I'm gonna take him on 5+0. Right, let's go. What should we do? The only thing I haven't tried against him is E4, I guess, so let's go for E4. Try D4, C4, knight F3 against this guy. Oh, it's a French player, okay. Makes sense. Okay, I'm going to play the same line that I played just now. Oh, we're going for this. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Very, very solid line, this one. Knight F3. Knight F6. I can't actually remember what you're supposed to do. I can't remember whether you're supposed to go back or take it. It seems to make sense to me. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. C5. Great. Don't know any theory. It's not a good sign, is it? I'm so clueless about these lines. I'm gonna do this. I don't even know whether it makes any sense. But I can't spend more time. I've already spent more than enough time. Bishop E7. Okay, let's play some sensible chess. Wait. Okay. Seems sensible to me. I'm not sure whether I've got this right. Some of my attack seems really slow. I hope I haven't messed this up already. My attack seems so slow. I don't know why. My attack is really, really slow. And his V5 is coming so fast. So, okay. Not so sure. I think I've already mixed things up a little bit. Like H4, even though I pushed the pawn to H5, it plays H6, so don't really see what's the point of my play, really. You know what, I'm just gonna go for it, H4. See what it does. I don't want to spend even more time, because if we're too low, he's gonna flag me. Or I'm going to like blunder everything in time trouble. I've been known to do stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go and push it. And yeah. I think his next move is pretty forced, right? Trying to think if I can do something a bit crazy there, but it seems really crazy, so maybe I can't. What? Okay, I'm gonna push it to H6 if he allows that. G6, okay. Maybe there's still nothing, yeah? I don't have any way of really increasing the pressure. Some of this was not the plan. It was really not the plan. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Knight takes C5. Yeah. It's not the plan. It really was not the plan. Oh, this is not good. It's really not what I wanted. I'm gonna go in with Knight E5, but yeah, for the record, this is not my first or my second plan. Something that I do because I think I have to. I'm getting outplayed really badly here. It's not. I should probably stick to lines which I know, but didn't want to give too much away. National championships coming up, so okay. Opponent's also playing really, really well. This is not a good sign for me. Problem is, no matter where I move my queen, it's gonna be Knight D5. So maybe I have to, as much as I dislike this, to go back quite a bit. But it's not fun. This is not fun. Why did I play this line? I don't even know. I hate my position. It looks terrible. I'm gonna do this. It looks terrible. My attack has really just failed here. My pieces just aren't getting to the right squares for me to get any sort of good attack. That's the problem. Everything has sort of failed here. And that's a pretty bad sign. D5, okay. I have to defend that. So it's probably my least favorite position that I've had in a long time. I'm getting outplayed really badly. Oh dear, what am I supposed to do? Don't really have any good moves, do I? Maybe I have to do this. It's terrible, no? It looks bad. It really looks bad. Just A5, wow. So calm, this guy. So calm it's a bit unnerving, honestly. I'm gonna take this guy. Okay. Nope, that doesn't work. I have to take here. Queen e7? Is there like knight g6 now? I'm trying to look at some sort of tactic with the hanging queen. Maybe I can do it. Alright, I have not very much to lose at this point, so I'm gonna go for it. It looks like it works. It really looks like it works. So hopefully I'm not missing some clever intermediate move. Maybe at knight c3 actually. That may have been the clever intermediate move that I missed, but good thing he didn't see it too. That's lucky. Clever guy. He's going for this sort of move. Okay. That's clever. That is clever. Then what if I do this, actually? Is it so clever? Then rook c8, yeah? I'm really using my time. I'm using too much time here. Actually, I just have to go. I have to go. Point is rook takes c5, queen takes c5, knight e4 was my idea, but it doesn't quite work, yeah? Because then queen c2 happens. If rook c5 takes queen e6, king h8, I didn't have a single check. That was another issue. So I couldn't take that knight, which is frustrating. But that's chess, I guess. What can you do? What can you do? Okay, both of us are getting pretty low on time, so this will be some exciting scramble, I think. He has to know something about that rook. That's the first thing. And that's a pretty good answer to that question. Yeah. Solving it in a pretty good way, I have to say. I'll play queen e3, hitting that knight. Hopefully I don't run into some back rank issues. Though I don't think I am at the moment. Yeah, my position is a bit dodgy, but at the same time, I have my ideas, obviously. Okay. Let's do this, maybe. Can't afford to think too much. Maybe rook e7 was winning already. But I didn't have much time to think, so I just had to go. Just had to go. Wow. And check. And I can take this, right? Can I not? And that's mate. Okay. That was really tense. That was really tense. My position was really bad at some point, but I'm glad that I managed to pull through at the end. Alright. So we have So to M. Alright. I believe he was next to challenge. So yup. Going to accept his challenge. I think this is someone in the class, if I'm not mistaken. I really hope it is. D4, knight f6. I feel like I recognize this name from somewhere. If it's not, then that would be really awkward. Let's go for some King's Indian. Knight c3. Okay, put my phone away. It's time to concentrate, obviously. I don't even play the King's Indian, so I don't know what I'm doing. Should I go for d5? Let's do that. I know nothing about the grand fail, which is why this game is going to be a lot of fun. Bishop g7. I don't know that you're supposed to castle, and if they don't take, you're supposed to play c5. And that's pretty much the limit of my knowledge. g3, I'm in castle. From my understanding, it's not a good idea to play knight c3 in the g3 lines. And that is the extent of my knowledge of these stuff. Okay, e4. It's a bit strange combining g3 with e4, actually. This seems very strange to me. I'm going to take and play c5. This is the standard way to deal with this sort of ideas. Oh, sorry. Knight c6, I guess. I'm gonna keep hitting this pawn. I'm gonna keep hitting this pawn until, well, he either defends it or he has no way to defend it. So that's the battle of the grand fail, really. Bishop g4 is coming up next, and then if necessary, move like queen a5. We'll see, we'll see. I'm not sure it makes queen a5 even better, but then maybe just castle. So I have to go bishop g4, I think. If d5, I can take on c3. That should be good for me. Otherwise, maybe he might have to play something like e5 to defend it. I don't see any other move that achieves that aim. Yeah, he does go for e5. I could play queen a5, that makes sense, I guess. Alright, I'll go for it, queen a5. Queen d2, makes sense. Okay. Now, let me try to attack this guy even more and see what he does. He's under pressure. Oh, Kari Fan is EJ. Alright. Well, it's going next then. Okay. Good. I was wondering who that was. Okay. Whoa, really? I just thought that wasn't possible. I just thought that wasn't possible. Okay. Take. Okay, so maybe I should take here first, actually. That seems like a smart thing to do. And I think I'm winning a piece, unless I've counted wrongly. But I don't think I have. It's gonna be some check, and piece is gonna drop. Oh, alright. Think I may have spoken too soon. That's actually a really nice move. That's a really nice move. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I didn't see that move. So maybe I just end up with just a pawn, I guess. Wow. I was not expecting such good play. I was like, oh, 1700 easy win, and yeah, it's not the case. It's not the case. You're finding great moves. What can I say? This is very nice. Right, I'm gonna take this pawn. So I haven't won a piece, nowhere close to that, but at least I've got a pawn. I've got a nice knight. I've stopped bishop c7. That was the whole point of that. Okay, so I still need to stop bishop c7, so perhaps I have to drop back to d6. It's not my first choice square, but what can you do? King g2. He has some definite compensation, I have to say. There is compensation for sure. Okay. So I'm thinking about what I can do. It's a bit awkward, actually. I'll just play h5. Bishop c3. Okay. Let's put it on f5. What? Can I do this? Well, it can't take on e8 because b1 hangs, so that would be awkward. So you had to do this, but now rook c8 and stuff is hanging. So time travel eventually won me the game. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's go for the next game. Curry Fan 30. Okay, let's go for Curry Fan. This guy's actually a really strong player, but this 1800 rating doesn't do him any justice. So let's go e4. There is increment in this game. I've only played one game without increment. That was a game against Ian Poe. He challenged me to a 5-minute game. Brave guy. So the rest will be 3+2. Hopefully I can play with everyone at least once. Yeah. For those who've already played with me, then yeah, guess you'll get your chance next class. Okay. Alright, let me go for c4. It's an interesting line. Thinking should I take on d5? I'll just go. Let's just go d4, shall we? Let's just go for this line. It's a very famous line, obviously. Very famous. Pawn of attack. I used to play this as a kid all the time. That was while I still played e4, and this is probably the most solid way of playing against it. Just play e6 and yeah. Bishop b4. So we're transposing to some sort of nimzo. Okay, this is... yeah, this is good. This is alright. Bishop d3. It's probably going to end up as some nimzo. This is my best guess. Okay. Right. So. Now what? This, I guess. Can't really go wrong with a move like that. Bishop d7. What? Is this right? Can I not do this? What is going on? E takes, I'm going to take on d5. What? I can take c6, right? Bishop b2, rook b1. Still not an extra piece? Well, am I hallucinating? Or... Don't think I am. I'm gonna take here. Oh, but he has takes on f3. Oh, this guy is smart. This guy is pretty smart, I have to say. He is smart. Okay, I'm gonna have to take on d7, I guess. So I thought I had something really smart, but I don't actually, so... Or do I? What am I talking about? I can play rook b1. I can play rook b1. There's no problem. I am miscalculating this badly. Somehow I thought he had got bishop c6 and bishop b2 in one move, which he hasn't. Bishop c6, so now I can just... Let me just count this. It's simple counting, right? That's an extra piece. And happy days. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Piece is a piece, right? So yeah, unfortunate blunder. It's a strong player, but sometimes these blunders can happen to anyone. Yeah? Well, of all the people, I know that better than most, I'll say. I've had more than my fair share of blunders in my career. And some of them have cost serious money as well, so... Okay, I'm gonna go knight g4. I want to spoil the structure. Because then I have mating ideas. That's his biggest problem. I'm gonna have checkmate ideas. The challenges just keep coming. Alright. I feel like I can maybe take one or two more. I don't think I can take a lot more. So, yeah, I guess Yinlin's up next. Yinlin's like probably gonna be my hardest opponent this session. And the rest, I'm not sure who they are. Okay, that's a good try. That's a good try, but does it work is the question. I don't think it does, because I'm gonna have mate on HA. It's a good try, but unfortunately falls a bit short. And such is life, yeah? Okay, I guess I'll just take this guy. That was my whole plan all along. Okay, he's running with his king. And yeah, he might not get mated, but he's gonna be down so much material that he can't really continue playing, can he? He's probably gonna play rook g8 and f3, and that's game, yeah? It's not a single move he has. But he's gotta at least try rook g8, just in case of blunder. Okay, bishop d5. Oh, I can't play rook c1 because bishop f3. Okay, he is still fighting, he's still kicking and fighting, so but now bishop g5, sorry, bishop b5 should end things in our favor. So he's gonna take, now rook b1, I guess. Oh, why should we do that? Let's just play rook c1, right? And everything's defended. Rook c8. Okay, let's play rook b1. b6. Okay, let's defend this guy. It's too many pawns, my friend. Still fighting, but my king comes and defends everything. So rook c2, of course. c4. He's not giving up. His fighting spirit is admirable, but it's all in vain. Now rook e2, rook e5 is coming up. Has to be crushing, right? So now we just push the pawn. He can't move a single thing. We just push it to glory. Bye bye rook. And bye bye game. What's he going for? I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Let's put rook on c5, I guess. Let's play h5, why not? Then I'm gonna take bishop f6. And you can't deal with my pawn. That's a new queen, my friend. Well, it's not stalemate because you still have the A pawn, so that's mate. Alright. Well, let's go for Yin. Then he was the next one to challenge, so alright. So it'll be probably my hardest game. But let's see. Okay, knight F3. I know this guy loves to perk, so let's try zone opening against him. See what he does. Okay. Let's go for D5. See what he knows about these lines. Probably knows more than me, honestly, so let's see. I'm gonna take knight E4. I just remember this was supposed to be an idea that you could that was somewhat playable. So I'm gonna go for it, knight C6. It's a very symmetrical position, but there are still pitfalls for both sides. Knight E5. Okay. Most logical is to take this guy, so I'm going to do that. I'm not sure what to do. Should I take on E5? I feel if I play Queen A5 takes, it's going to be so symmetrical, so boring that I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take E5, whatever. If it's bad, it's bad, but I'm going to have to try something more interesting. Since it's a Blitz game, yeah, nobody wants to see boring chess. I mean, I just said I was going for boring chess, but scrap that. Nobody wants to see it. So bishop E5. Question: should we take? That was a question. Not sure what the answer to that question should be. If we take, then the bishop goes to E6. Now, your pawn structure isn't the most pretty, but he has a very dangerous idea of maybe H3, G4, F5. That could be a bit hard to stop. So maybe we don't take on E5. If we don't take on E5, then what do we do? That's another question. Don't want to play bishop E6, particularly. And I guess I could play something like Queen A5, but yeah, I don't know. Queen B3 in that case, followed by E6, then C4. Seems good for white. So maybe I do have to take here and just go for this type of position. Don't like my bishop on E6. But what can you do? I'm just gonna have to put it there. This white pawn structure is a bit ugly. That's good news for us, hopefully. Okay, I'll play B6. See what it does. See if it's gonna accept my challenge, because I've clearly issued a challenge. He's going for it. Wow, okay, I'm gonna sack the exchange. That was my whole plan. To sack the exchange like this. Nothing else makes sense. I can't let him take on D5. So, let's see. It's a very interesting position. He obviously is... He can play something like F3. I'm gonna play something like Queen C6. Try to push these pawns. So, as compensation, I have some very nice queenside pawns. White's majority isn't exactly going yet. So that's good. Now, I probably shouldn't trade rook. So rook d8 seems tempting, but I feel like queen c2, queen c6, here go rook d1. Something like that. Or queen c3 followed by rook d1. I feel like rook d1 trading rooks is always going to be quite nice for him. So I don't particularly want to trade a pair of rooks. That's why I'm playing queen c6. I feel like the control over the d file will be quite superficial. But maybe I messed it up. Maybe he could have played queen d4 actually. So actually queen d4 I didn't really see a very good move. So I think queen d4 was pretty nasty, but here's let me take that pawn. I'm surprised. So if it's gonna be so nice, let me take the pawn, then I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I am a greedy guy, so give something to me for free, then I'm gonna say thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Okay, it's still like some sort of material equality, but I like my bishop now. I like my position a lot. That being said, the hard work is still not done. Yeah, things are still getting started. So yeah, still some work to be done. Just realized I've been playing for about an hour now. Could probably do about 2 more games after this, I'm just thinking. I probably can't play the same person more than once. Yeah, but I can probably do a few more games. Okay, his plan makes sense. He's going for f4 and maybe some f5 ideas. Although does that really work is the question. It's very optimistic, of course, but is it really that good? Well, let's ask the question, shall we? Let's start with rook c8. Makes sense, right? Putting rook on c8. I might start pushing this pawn to c3 in the future. Not quite ready for that yet, but okay. Placing my pieces quite actively. Place rook d1. I'm not sure what he's trying to do with this rook, actually. Still a very, very interesting position. Very, very interesting indeed. Okay. I feel like we should try to start pushing up on. So let's play b5. Hopefully, I'm not hanging something simple. Wait a second. c3, queen takes b5. Wait, have I messed this up already? See, I was hoping that I'd have like... Whoa, wait a second. No, I haven't messed it up surely, right? If I play queen h5, we can take... No, that can't be right. That really can't be right. Alright, I'm gonna take and play some rook c5. It makes sense, I guess. I still have my pawns, I'm still threatening to push them. Rook b8. Oh, actually that's pretty nasty. I'm gonna play a6. I have no time as well. Where did all my time go? I'm gonna play c3. This is my plan. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, I'll be very sad. Still not clear though. I can even take that. It's not that clear. I feel like this should be pretty good first though. I'm not sure whether I should put my bishop on maybe another square, but I'm not so sure. I didn't have time. I don't have time to think about this. Just have to go. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's actually a really good move. I did not expect that at all. That's a really, really good move. I'm getting outplayed here. This is a disaster. How am I losing this? This is terrible. I did say he was a very strong player, right? So, on one hand, I'm not surprised that he's playing so well, but I'm a bit unnerved. I was not expecting to have such a terrible game. Okay, but at least I'm getting counterplay. I want to take on g3. Like, he could be feeling the nerves as well, and that's a good thing. Takes... What? Okay, that was a lucky blunder. I was not supposed to receive that. I don't know why everyone's making these lucky blunders against me today. But I'm not complaining. It's helping me, certainly. h4. That's gonna be game, I guess. And that was another undeserved win. Oh well, what can you do? We've got Smurf accounts challenge me to a 4+3 game. Interesting stuff. Let's go with him, shall we? He's probably the next one to challenge me. I don't know about 4+3. Is that like supposed to be a longer time. It's actually longer. I don't know why I accepted that, but okay. Let's go for it. E4. What do you think? We have some questions. That was a good clutch at the end. I don't know which game that was. I think that was happening in every single game. I was playing badly and then like swindling at the end. Should I do something other than that? I mean, alright, let's go for it. I've been getting terrible positions in this line. Let's at least get one good position this time, okay? This time I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna actually take this guy, which I think is supposed to be the right move. I think this is supposed to be the right way to play. And then bishop d3, and then queen e2, and then castles. I think this is the right way to play. I'm not gonna mess it up again, obviously. It was quite embarrassing. Someone asked, what's the difference between 2200 players and me? I mean, technically I am a 2200 player, yeah. I was 2360 something before, but now, yeah, my rating has dropped a lot. It's not very nice, but what can you do? Am I supposed to take? I'm not even sure. But then castles here, queen e7. So maybe I don't take, I just castle. Something like that. I remember there was one line where you just sort of just go g4 and, you know, YOLO it. But I'm not sure whether it's this line. Yeah, someone asked what's the difference between me and the 2200. I guess there's not much difference. I'm a high 2200 now. Maybe my opening prep's a little better, my understanding's a little better. But it's marginal. Everything's sort of marginal at this point. It's nothing super massive. And obviously I'm a bit of an older player now. I know I'm only 22, but in chess terms that's pretty old, so yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Actually, am I just like losing material here? If I play king b1, now I can take on d4. I've got a problem. I can't actually take this guy back. What have I done? How am I getting these bad positions in the French? I should actually study the French for once, yeah? So if I take on f6, queen e4, it just goes g6. d4 is still hanging. Well, d4 is not hanging anymore, so maybe this is the way to go. And I play king b1. I hate that. I don't want to give my bishop for nothing, but I don't have a choice. I have to do it. Yeah, what can you do? I don't think we could have reversed the move order because queen e4 there would have been queen f5 there, I believe. And that would have worked. Or maybe I could have still played knight d4, so maybe it would have worked. Maybe I should have waited for c takes d4 first. Because now he has other options other than c takes d4, but... Okay, we don't have any nice queen moves or anything, so let's just defend this guy. C takes gonna take back. I'm not happy in my position, but what can you do? What can you do, really? Maybe I don't have to take back c takes d4. Maybe I have some more enterprising options, let's put it that way. 1 second, just adjust the map. Okay. Okay. I just saw the question. What do you think 2200 players are weak relative to masters? So maybe this guy is talking about, like, instead of 2200 FIDE, maybe 2200 online. Well, 2200's online, I feel they don't clutch it quite as often. That's the thing. I guess it's the same difference between like me and some like 2800 online player. The 2800 online player is just going to be faster. He's going to know how to move his mouse better, pre-move better and everything. So I feel like it's the online chess skills that are the biggest difference. If I had to answer that question, I'd probably say that. Yeah, I'm thinking whether I should do something crazy like g4 takes h5, takes g6. It feels a bit dubious. Maybe more than a bit dubious, actually. But at least I'm opening the g file. Maybe this can work. You know what? Let's go for it. It's Blitz, so who cares? It's Blitz, right? In Blitz, everything is possible, right? Every single thing is possible. So let's see what I have to say. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go h5. This is crazy. This is literally insane, but in a blitz game, it's not going to be that easy to find the right defense, I reckon. It's not going to be that easy. It still feels a bit dubious, I know, but okay, takes. If c takes, I have rook h7. That's one of my ideas. And I'm hoping it's the idea that's going to pull me through. I'm hoping that queen f5 isn't really that big of a counter blow to me. I also have ideas like queen f4, sort of exploiting this hanging rook on b8 to try to go to h6. What? Bishop h8? What is this? So h takes, he wants f5, but I'm going to sack on h8, right? Okay, I'm going to take on h8. g6, f5, I'm going to sack on h8. I'm not going to think twice about that. I'm just going to go for it. I'm not even going to think about that. That's just an automatic. I'm going to have to sack it, right? Like, black has no defenders. It's like you don't even need to calculate. Just based on like understanding this should be made, right? Well, it is. It is. The rook h8 is made. Huh? So that's that. Okay. Okay, this was better. This was better than the other games. The other games were terrible. I'm still not sure whether g takes f3, h takes g6 was that dangerous, but I feel like in Blitz at least, it's going to be very hard to find a refutation. And yeah, he believed me, which is good, and he gave me an easy win. Alright. Let's see if the... Who is MCF Junior? I have no idea. Who on earth is MCF Junior? Please let me know. I'm like trying the best of luck to win. Yeah, I mean chess you gotta be lucky, yeah? Like wasn't... Yeah. My position wasn't very good, but I got lucky at the end, so okay. At least we have some more convincing wins. I don't know who any of these guys are. So if you can send me a message on WhatsApp letting me know who you are, then I can accept the challenge. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bit hard. Yeah, because I'm only playing so my class students here. That's my policy. So please, yeah, please send me a message. Let me know who this is. Good luck for the Malaysian Chess Championship, sir. Thank you very much. Can everyone play? Now this is just for my students only. Yeah, so if you're a student of mine, please type a message like in the chat or something. Just tell me who you are, because I know there are some anonymous guys here. So far all the players I've played have been my students. And meanwhile, I'm not sure who these two guys are, so I'm gonna play Park Hyun again. Why not? He's been here the whole night, so for his continued support, we're gonna give him. Yeah, we're gonna give him more games, right? So here we go. All right, e4. Let's see. Should I play e5? Let's play e5. Why not? Let's see. Maybe some Italian. Knight f3. Knight c6. Italian. Knight c3. Knight f6. Is he going for something really solid like d4? I guess bishop c4. Is the knight takes e4? Knight takes e4 d5. Isn't this supposed to be like some very typical trap or something? I mean, I'm not even an e4 player with other side, but somehow this trap seems familiar to me. I guess bishop d3 now, yeah? Bishop takes e4, and we'll see where that goes. We'll see where that goes. Alright. Bishop b5. Oh, this is some theory, right? Knight takes e5. Oh, I can't remember anything here. Why can't I remember anything? I think I was supposed to go like queen g5 for the knight takes e5. I think queen g5 is the right move. Knight takes c6, I have queen takes b5, I believe. And bishop takes c6, I just take back. Otherwise, g2 is always a problem, yeah? Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with queen g5. Maybe he can go d4. Then I can take queen g2, so I'm not worried about that. Any other active things he can do? Kind of the queen, copy knight move. So queen g5 looks like the right move. Unless I'm missing something. So I hope I'm not. It's not nice in chess when you miss something. It's not a good feeling. Again, I still don't know who this MCF Junior is, so please tell me who you are, otherwise I can't accept your challenge. Sorry, that's just my policy. Because this stream is, yeah, it's for my students to play with me, because my students have been really pestering me to play with them, so yeah, maybe in the future I might do one that's open to all, but as for now, this stream is just for my students. Well, if you'd like to play with me, I'm actually doing a simul this Sunday. And I'm just gonna plug that in right here. And you'll get a chance to play a classical game against me, 90 minutes plus 30 seconds. So like a full proper classical game. That'll be, I think, good warm-up for the national championships if any of you guys are playing there. And yeah, I'm collecting a small fee of 15 ringgit because yeah, man's gotta find a way to earn money, right? And the trip to Pontian is actually pretty expensive because I gotta pay my petrol, I gotta pay the toll, I gotta pay my hotel. Basically, MCF has refused to cover anything, so I have to cover every penny of my expenses. Not a single bit is covered, by the way, so that's not very nice of them, but what can you do? Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame the MCF. They don't have any money, yeah, so we can only blame the system. The system in Malaysia is a bit hard because chess players don't get funding. And one thing I really like about guys like Najib is not the Prime Minister Najib, but Najib Wahab, the President of the Malaysian Chess Federation. He's actually asking for funding for Malaysians, which is, I think, a great thing because, I mean, he doesn't really benefit directly from that, but he's really helping us if he gets that. So, yeah, it's a great initiative by him, and I sincerely hope that the MCF gets funding, and hopefully some of that funding can go to us. So, yeah. Honestly, the MCF hasn't always done the best job, but recently I can see they're trying their best in a lot of things, and there are a lot of new events coming up. So, I mean, kudos to them. They made the most out of, not the most favorable situation. Yeah. Because chess in Malaysia has always been about funding. And funding in Malaysia has been not very great. So, I mean, these guys are doing an admirable job. Alright. So, Yuan Vin. Oh, So Yuan Vin. Yeah, MCF Junior. Right. Yeah. Fortunately, I'm only opening it up to students this time. But perhaps, no guarantees, but perhaps after the national championship, I'll do like some sort of stream, either celebratory stream or whatever. Well, play with all sort of other guys, yeah, all challengers, and if you can support me, then that would be great. You know what? I'm already out of challengers. MCF Junior has been here the whole time. Let's just take his challenge, alright? Whatever. This will be my last game of the day, so thank you to everyone for tuning in. I'll just say this right now. Thank you to every single person who's tuned in. What's the only opening I haven't played? I haven't played the French, right? But I know nothing about the French, that's the problem. Don't care. I really don't care. Still gonna do it. I know you probably know more about the French than I do, but the black player in the French has been doing really well, so no, seriously, you're gonna do this against me. Come on. Seriously. Are you serious right now? Why? Why are you doing this to me? This line, really? Alright, whatever. I guess I'll probably get some sort of easy equality, which is something I wouldn't complain about, I guess. Okay. Queen e2. Okay. Right. I see where this is going. Queen exchange. Whatever. Let's just do it. Castles. I'll castle as well. Actually, maybe it's slightly more pleasant for white because he gets bishop f4. Yeah, okay, I'll play c6. Still quite a playable position for me, I reckon. I have a plan for getting my pieces out. That's obviously goes without saying. Rook e8. It's looking a bit awkward at the moment, but I'm hoping that things start to clarify in my favor. Oh, we'll see about that, I guess. We'll know whether that's the case soon enough. Have obviously this very typical plan of getting this knight to g6, chasing this bishop. Then I'll bring knight bishop out somehow. Don't know how. Somehow it's gonna come out. It's not the position I was hoping for, but it's the position I got, so yeah, whatever. Whatever. Right. My problem piece is actually this bishop on c8. It's really hard to develop this guy. So I feel like some sort of operation should be connected to this bishop somehow, but I don't really see how. I'd like to exchange it off on f5 or something, but it's not so easy to do that. Not so sure how to do that, actually. You know, why am I playing the French? I don't know. Okay. I guess I should just, like, move my bishop to a reasonable square. Not sure what's the most reasonable square. I could put it on d7. Yeah, play knight e5. Problem is that if I play knight g6, your bishop goes to g3 and bishop d7, then knight e5 could be actually quite annoying, so didn't want to allow that. Or maybe it's still okay actually. I'll just drop the I'll just put a bishop on like e6 or something. Perhaps that's still fine. Bishop h2. Still fine. Knight e5 is no real big threat, so I mean, I have my options. He does go knight e5, okay. So yeah, obviously I can't take, but okay, I have my options. I can play this, for instance. It all seems quite fine to me. I'm gonna put the bishop back on c8, and that should solve a lot of our problems, I guess. Okay, he's playing a4. That's a pretty good move, actually. He's trying to get a5 in. It's actually a good move. I could play a5, but I'm a bit worried that something like knight b3 is gonna work. a4 is a good move. It's a very good move. White is playing very well. Very, very well. Surprisingly well, I have to say. Okay, I'm going to drop that to c8. It's not what I wanted to do, but maybe it's what I have to do. Yeah. Not a big fan of my position, obviously, but what can you do? What can you do? Okay, and take that. Actually quite surprising you took on g6. Okay, is trying to mess up my coordination. But is it gonna work? I'm just gonna play rook d7. Okay. There's some ideas like bishop f6. Okay, that makes sense. My position is actually quite unpleasant. I'm surprised. It's playing really well. Like, of all the games, this is the one that I least expected to be in any sort of trouble in. King f8, because if I move this bishop, then bishop f6 is dead for me. So I cannot do that. I really cannot do that. So, okay, now I'm going to play bishop. Yeah, but then I still can't take on e5. So what's the point of that? I'm not sure. Alright, I'm going to go bishop d6, whatever. a6, I'll go b6. Goes f4. That's probably a very good move, actually. I was not expecting to be in trouble in this game. That looks like I am, actually. Can I try to solve things by some sort of tactical means? I'm gonna try it. Seems to be possible. Rook e3. Wait, can I take this guy? No, bishop g7. No, king g7, rook e8. And c8 hangs. So I can't do that. Oh, that's very annoying. It's very annoying indeed. So maybe what I have to do is play... No, but f6 and my knight could get trapped. Yeah, you can play that rook f3. Threatening that. Wow, this is so unpleasant. It's almost surprising how unpleasant this got. Knight f4, bishop g7. This is like... Wow, this is amazing. I'm surprised that he even sees these ideas. It's really amazing. How am I in this much trouble? Should have just been a normal game. Yeah, I have to take this guy, I think. It's not what I wanted to do, but maybe it's what I have to do. It's bad, it's bad, it's really bad. What am I doing? Okay, I want to play knight f4. This is bad, this is really bad. How's my position so bad? It's almost laughable how bad it is. And it's just playing normal moves like, you know, nothing's happening. It's playing just great. Great chess. It's amazing, it's just great chess. Every single move is great. Every single move of his is great. It's actually amazing. Okay, I'm gonna play king e8 because otherwise my knight could be in big trouble. So I don't want my knight to be in big trouble. So what can you do? It's unless you're forced to make a bad move because you don't have any good ones. There's so many problems here. Almost too many problems, actually. He's just bringing his king. This is amazing. It's amazing, he's playing so well. How are kids these days playing so well? It's crazy. It's impressive, honestly, it's very impressive. Alright, and we're down to 53 seconds, but oh, interesting, I was not expecting that. G4. So G5, I guess he wants like knight F3 or something, and using this knight to protect this pawn. Alright. Oh, I don't have time. Alright, in that case I'm just gonna play F6, try to hit this guy. See what I should do. Don't think you can play knight F3. Maybe you can. Ooh, king G3. Maybe I can take this guy first though. Nice part is that my opponent may be playing well, but unless he's using an engine, I will always have swindling chances. But if he is using an engine, then I'll be dead no matter what. So it's not something that's worth sort of thinking about or worrying about. Well, I'm really dead. I am so dead now. I've got like no moves. What is this? This can't be happening. Knight e6. Getting like crushed in this game. It's amazing. Bishop g6. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit this bishop. Don't like the fact that my phone is up so much on the clock. It's not a good sign. I'm in so much trouble, but I still have hopes. I still have hopes. Still have a life, and I still have hopes. Damn it. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. Wow. The more moves he makes, the more I'm just like impressed with this guy, honestly. Wow. I'm crushed, yeah. I've got no moves. I've got literally no moves. I've got no moves. I'm dead. Wow. This guy is crazy. That was almost a clean win. I mean, yeah. Can't recall the last time I lost this badly. It's probably in some game where, I don't know, I was testing out a line against the computer. That's the last time I lost so badly. So this guy, I mean, if he's playing, if he's playing like, honestly, then he is a really, really strong player. That's all I can say. He's a really strong player, and he will go places. Because that was a really, really clean game. Really clean game. Yeah, very clean. Imagine if that, like, there's some 2450 playing in the white side. That would be epic. Alright. Yeah, okay. So on that note, I'm gonna call it a day. It's not a good way to end, but what can you do? Alright. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in. This was a very interesting session. Obviously, some games I got really lucky. Some games I got less lucky, and some games I got totally crushed. So, yeah, certainly an interesting stream. Alright, so I'll call it a day. And by the way, if you want to play a classical game against me, you still have the chance to sign up. That will be on Sunday at 10 a.m. So hopefully I'll see some of you there. Alright, so yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye for now.